Hey everybody, Bill and Deb.
Hi there.
Deb asked me, are you sure you want to leave the van door open?
Yeah.
I thought, well, why not? We've got the inflatable kayak out right now. It's over here on a tarp. You might be able to see it out in the corner of your screen. Got it drying out, getting it ready to pack away because we'll be moving to another location here before too long.
In a few days.
Yeah. And but it reminded me of something, and we thought we might, this Topic Tuesday might be, it's going to be a little bit different than what we've been talking about before. We're going to dispense with mechanical stuff and things like that, but we're going to talk about people, because people are just as important in our lives due to the lifestyle we live as it is the way our trailer works and the way things work in the trailer and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
In fact, sometimes the people, the amazing folks that we meet, is more important and more inspiring than anything else that we do.
It is for us.
Yeah. Now today we're going to focus on one particular couple, and in particular with this one particular couple we're going to focus on the missus with the couple, Kathy. But we're also going to include some of the amazing people that have become part of Ed and Kathy's lives that has helped Kathy get through some troubling times.
Yes.
I guess that's the best way to do
it's
that.
amazing when we watch our videos. You know, we can go back and watch our videos and see everything that's going on that you haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
But it's, wow.
Yeah, and it makes you stop and think sometimes when I'm going through editing stuff, and especially here recently because several of us met here at one of our favorite campgrounds. And we had a lot of activities we did together, from bike riding to kayaking.
Bike riding, kayaking, our favorite hobby, which is eating, evidently.
And sitting around the campfire and visiting, and telling stories and things like that. But let's get back to Kathy, and Ed and Kathy. Now, Deb and I first met Ed and Kathy. We never met them in person until we were at Pickensville, Alabama.
Right, that's where we met him in person.
First time we actually met him in person, but Ed and I had been corresponding for some time. And he is a fellow YouTuber. The name of their channel is Make Each Day Count 365.
And there's a reason for that name.
Yes, absolutely. And as it turns out, Kathy, during the pandemic, quite honestly, it's a wonder she's still with us.
Absolutely, it's a miracle.
Yeah, absolute miracle. She was on a ventilator for well over 50 days. That's our understanding.
It's my remembrance of the story.
Yeah. They gave an exact number, but I can't remember the exact numbers.
But it's amazing.
But I know that it was over 50 days. In fact, the hospital staff had pretty much written her off.
Right.
And yet she came back from this. Well, while she was in the hospital during the pandemic, that's when Ed kind of started watching our videos, among some other YouTubers as well. And that's when he decided to start building their cargo trailer conversion.
Because he couldn't see her very often.
No, but the whole intention about this, because he always kept a positive attitude, the whole thing about this whole thing was, when Kathy gets better.
When she's better, we're going camping.
Yes. We're going to start doing the things that we had not done in the past. And,
right.
And when she finally got to where, she finally started coming out of it and was able to leave the hospital and her health improved, that's exactly what they did.
It's exactly what they did.
Sure enough.
It didn't matter that she was still on oxygen. It didn't matter that she was still in a wheelchair.
Right.
They started living.
Yes, absolutely. Now, here's the little thing about Kathy. When she was in the hospital, and of course she can tell a story a whole lot better than we can, but when she was in the hospital on the ventilator, she was semi-cognizant of what was going on around her. And the thing that bothered her the most is the emotional thing that stuck with her even to now. It's kind of like, what do they call that? PTSD.
I believe that's what they're calling it.
What sticks out in her mind was her room was always dark, and then she had all of these tubes and everything all going around and all the equipment and everything. And it was kind of spooky in a way. And
to her it was.
To her it was, yeah. And when we first met her, she would have to go in just as it would start getting dark, because when she was outside, as the sun started to go down, the trees would take on the limbs of the trees and the branches. It's fine. That's fine. Jason's getting ready to start his truck. He was afraid it'd mess up our video, and no, it's going to be fine. But it would be an emotional thing for her, and when she would see these tree limbs start taking on this eerie look as the sun started going down, it would bother her emotionally in a very, very...
To the point she had to go in and get out.
She would have to go in and get away from
inside.
it. Yeah, for sure. So, but we noticed when we started doing things together and sitting around the campfire as we were talking, she
started staying out.
She would get to where she would stay out a little bit later, a little bit later. And of course, everybody around her, which is another part of this amazing people thing, everybody around her who knew her situation was very, very supportive.
Supportive, sympathetic. I mean, she was embarrassed because she had to go in, but none of us were. No one was embarrassed.
She was always so apologetic.
And we were so pleased, that she was managing and that she was still with us. So, no, we didn't care.
And when we first met her, we saw her a few times, where she had to be wearing the oxygen tubes and everything. As time goes on now, because we've known them since Pickensville, which has been how many months now?
It's since October.
Since October, and this is February, well, almost March. Mm-hmm. She's got to where she doesn't have to wear it near as often as she used to. Ed says she still has to wear it at night. But anyway, as time went on, she got to where she could stay out a little bit longer, and we'd all kind of be whispering to each other, look how long Kathy's staying out.
Look how great she's doing.
Yeah, we would. And then when we could tell, and Ed, bless his heart, he is probably the best husband there could be, because he's always watching her and always ready to be there if she needs him for anything, which is absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, he's much more attentive than my husband. It's just something you can attain.
Okay, that's a subject for another video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But anyway, we've just noticed, just in the short few months that we've known them, we've noticed such a vast improvement in her outlook on life and wanting to get out there and do stuff. And it's mainly, we feel like a lot of it has to do with this new family that they have found.
Well, I think they've even mentioned that.
Oh, yeah. That
it's all these great people that they've met, and they enjoy visiting with them and spending time with them, and they've got bicycles, and so we have been going on bicycle rides.
They've been going on bicycle rides. Now Ed converted an adult trike over to make it an e-trike. But you know what? We see her pedaling that thing now and then.
Well, the way it's converted, she can't pedal very much, so he's looking at getting her a different e-bike, a different one that she could pedal more to help build up her strength.
Right. But she pedals it. I was following her here a while back, and she was pedaling it. But she's ready to go when it's time for us to go do things. And the thing about kayaking, we went on 2 kayak trips while they were here. They just left yesterday. They had never sat in a kayak before in their lives. And Kathy was raring to go. And if you remember, those of you that watched our most recent kayaking video of the Ichetucknee River, she was the one that says, I made it, I didn't fall in the water at the very beginning, because she was so excited about going. Now, we went on another kayaking trip, which we're getting ready to show you that video here in just a little bit. And it's a short video. But on that trip, we went down to Silver Springs, and this is the second time they ever got in the water. Right. But we went on a bicycle ride, just the day before?
The day before.
Yeah. And Ed told us that evening, he said, I'm not sure if Kathy will be able to go tomorrow. He said it wore her out pretty good. She went in and laid down for a while. Man, so we weren't sure the next morning when we got up if Kathy was going to feel like going. Well, I think she beat everybody to the truck.
Yeah, because I had kind of thought, well, if Kathy's not going, I'm not going, because I'm wore out too.
But Kathy was ready to go, man, and she couldn't wait. And so we drove over to Silver Springs, and she thoroughly enjoyed it. And you'll see the smiles on her face in the video. But we're definitely not taking credit for anything here. It's just this particular lifestyle and the people that we have met, the amazing people we've met up until this point, and then of course meeting them. And then Kathy is so amazing when you think about where she's been and where she's back to now.
Yes.
And beyond where she was before. It's just it's mind-boggling. It truly is, you know, what's happened. But you'll see though that big smile she's got on her face during the kayaking video. You'll see Ed and Kathy in the video a lot. And what I'm saying is here that, you know, if you are getting the doldrums, if you are sitting around and, you know, and I'm not going to say that this kind of thing happens overnight, but if you're sitting around and you're eating all the wrong things, and of course we all eat all the wrong things. I eat all the wrong things, but when if you couple that with inactivity,
yeah,
because
Mr.
you
Six
plant yourself in
Pancakes.
front of the, all right, be quiet. Yeah, I had a few pancakes this morning. We had a pancake breakfast down the
Down the
other end of
road.
the campground. But you know, she's getting out there and doing things that other people might be afraid to start doing when you consider that she was near death
Well,
just a few months ago.
hospital giving her up for dead.
Yeah, the hospital giving her up, but we didn't give her up,
No.
right?
They didn't give up.
No, and they didn't give up. And the people she has met since then, which is part of the Tiny House Adventures family, won't allow her to give up.
You know, they're an amazing couple.
Yeah, our whole family is amazing. Our whole Tiny
Absolutely.
House Adventures family
Everybody
is
has
absolutely amazing.
Everyone has their health issues and their problems at home. If they still have a home, they still have those. Another couple, her dad's in hospice, but her sister allowed her to come visit for a few days, and then she had to go back home and deal with, you know, the situations at home. But everybody has that. And the people that can still have those things and still get out here and enjoy life are amazing people.
So anyway, before I start getting too emotional myself, I think we need to move on into the video. So we hope you enjoy this kayaking video. It's a short video. Please watch it all the way through so
We
you can
see more manatees.
Yeah, well, I
You
didn't
didn't get a picture.
I didn't get a good shot of manatees this time, but it's a beautiful kayaking ride at Silver Springs State Park
And we saw monkeys.
near Ocala, Florida. And hopefully if you squint your eyes, you'll be able to see the monkeys. But we did see monkeys. Anyway, you know what we're going to say. We're not camping.
We are living.
And you all need to get out there and do some living yourself. And we hope you understand more what we mean when we say we are not camping. We are living. Enjoy the video.
Hey, Bill.
Hey. This is a popular place.
Yes.
Silver Springs State Park.
You the man.
I guess.